Did you have a backup?
Yeah, I had Susan Boyle, but I was told, you know this, I was told it was too offensive to be shown on national television because, when we were being cast on Drag Race, I obviously meant no harm to Susan Boyle, but how do you prove that it's not malicious?
Mm.
And they said, it happened around the time we were being cast, around the time when Caroline Flack, passed away. So they were just like, maybe let's not make fun of people that, aren't there to defend themselves, and aren't in on the
Mm.
joke. Blah, blah. And I think, people like Katie Price make fun of themselves, whereas Subo's actually quite serious.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Like, I think I get why my Susan Boyle was funny, but I totally understand why it was offensive. Like, I sang I Dreamed a Dream, sounding like Fat Bastard while eating an eclair.
I love an eclair.
I clearly loved an eclair too. But it was really bad, and I'm ultimately glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, things just work out in different ways. And I think Snatch Game would have gone the way it did for me anyway, because I think because of, sorry, my phone nearly fucked up there, because of how, like, subjectively well I was doing in the competition, I think I would either need to have knocked it out the park amazing, or it was like you weren't good enough for, like, the hype of what we know you can do. It's not good enough. So
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? I can't. You know what my Snatch Game audition was. I can't say what my Snatch Game audition was
oh, but why not?
because it's very rude and very naughty.
Well, no, there was you doing Theresa May as well. That was an option as well. You'd done her before.
Yeah, as Lord Voldemort, I did do Theresa May, and I had also, I'd sort of planned to do Anne Boleyn
Oh,
as like a
good.
backup,
Oh, good.
but
All the hairs.
if I could have done my original Snatch Game audition, I would have been cancelled, to be honest. But we'll see.
That's what I mean. Is it's like not worth it in some situations. Like, I wouldn't take back, like, doing Miriam Margolyes and do Susan Boyle because I might not be fortunate to have what I have.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Everything
now,
happens for
like,
a reason.
I didn't like, who's done offensive Snatch Games. It's happened on, like, Canada's Drag Race a lot, hasn't it? It's like
Yeah,
Gypsy Rose.
Australia, they did the Dingo Ate My Baby.
Oh my god, yeah. And Scarlett Adams, offensive. Uh, it's just like, but you can see the reflections of that on the people's, they didn't get away with it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine line to walk, isn't it? How far can
Yes.
you push it?
And I think that the main thing as well is when something's too risky or something, I think if you don't do it, that shows that you're self-aware enough and shows that you're in tune enough that, like, you understand the difference between what's right and what's wrong, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What are people saying?
I don't know, my little scrolly thing's frozen, so I can't see what everyone's been saying. Probably been saying, Tia, get a haircut, you look a mess.
No, you look, I love your hair like this. It's like peachy.
Thanks.
Some put not Scarlett Adams with 3 Ks in the Scarlet. That is very funny.
Very creative.
I'm so glad you didn't do Susan because she's another beautiful heart of Scotland. I mean, yeah, I think me as Michelle McManus would have been funny as well.
All This Time by Michelle McManus. Amazing song.
So good. What a bop. What a bop. That's 20 years old a few weeks.
It doesn't age poorly. It ages like a fine wine.
Yeah, fine wine like cheese. Uh, what else? Guys? What questions do you want to know? What do you want to ask me and Tia?
Yes. I wish mine would like refresh because I can't see anything. So you'll just have to be question captain. I've got some new
So,
wigs.
yeah, someone said like Scots might have been mad if I did Subo. Yeah, because Subo represented so much to us. Because hardly, we're in Scotland, we're so used to being made fun of and kind of pushed to the bottom of the pile. With Mike Myers as fat bastard and stuff like that.
Mm.
It's just very often the case. And with Subo, everyone laughed at her because of how she looked, and she was like, fuck yous though, I'm a great singer, and she gave loads of us hope. So yes, I don't think it would have been a good idea to make fun of Subo. Are y'all excited for UK versus the world? Yes, hurry up the fucking promo.
Yeah, that's all I've seen on Twitter is everyone being like, where's their promo?
How have you announced the judges and not the fucking promo?
Madness, isn't it? It's madness. They must have had a little nap for the last week. I'm very for it.
Someone, any new music, Tia?
Soon. Very soon.
Good.
Very, very
That's a lot
soon.
of bet.
It is a threat. It depends depends what you think of my music, really, doesn't it?
Lawrence, will you ever watch the season? Probably not. I don't think I need to, because there's things, I don't know, there's things. I think watching a show that you're in, just my opinion, I think it's quite narcissistic.
Oh yeah, fully.
I don't think I'll ever watch it. I'm proud of what I've done, but I lived it. So I don't need to watch it because we lived it,
Yeah, I kind of like I rewatched that episode today, one because it was like the 1 year anniversary, and two because I have a lot of difficult emotions associated with it. So I was like, I've left it a while. I'm gonna treat myself to a lovely moment of catharsis, of like release, of letting go. And do you know what? I didn't let go because I watched it and I was like, still think Ellie should have been in the bottom. She was a furry seagull. So I haven't let go of anything. So don't do it, Lawrence. Don't rewatch it. It'll just upset you.
Yeah, I remember Ellie Diamond as a seagull eating shepherd's pie in that whole room. And no one, like, I'm not spoiling secrets or anything, but you have to sit in a room silent. Someone gets eliminated, they film their bit, and then you walk in, you wipe their message off, that stuff. But like Ellie, none of us were eating because you're in your corsets, you're in your. So Bimini was not since she was in lace that she couldn't breathe. So Bimini had to stand up. Poor Bimini had to stand up while Ellie was the only one that ate during that whole thing with the beak on, and she was eating it like. In comes the choo-choo train,
It got all round the beak as well.
It was, oh my God, on the tip of it.
Mashed potato everywhere. So good.
Someone asked a question which is foul, Tia. I would like to put it to you. Would you two ever kai?
Oh, is that the penetrative intercourse one?
Yes, that's what kai means, not kiki, which is talk, what we're doing right now.
Okay.
I think that would make the tours very awkward.
Yeah, especially because we're all sleeping in the same place.
Yes. And same place, I mean my arsehole.
It would. Also, I think Joe would get very jealous.
Joe would just, there's enough Loza to go around. I'm fat. But yeah, I think it would kind of turn into the Last Supper. You know, people just breaking bits off of me, and I think that would get a wee bit risky.
Wait, do you think they ate Jesus at the Last Supper?
Someone put Lawrence, Madonna watches her shows back so she can refine her craft, take a leaf on. No, I'm self. I have a good understanding of self that I can tell myself when I'm anxious. I'm able to, you know, look back at things like the Ellie Diamond situation without thunder noise sound over the top that goes ro-co-co-co-co, and not have that cloud my judgment. I understand what you mean in the context of like watching yourself dancing. I understand that, but like you know what happened in certain situations, and like if you go, okay, maybe I was a bit out of line there, then you know, and that's something to know for next time.
Yeah, a reality TV show is not the same as a performance at the
Yeah.
like Brit Awards. You know what I mean?
Someone put, Lawrence, do you still think Ellie was wrong for the ordering? No, I mean, I totally get it. My main thing was Ellie and me had went for a walk the day before, and Ellie had exclusively said, I know you're so excited for the stand-up running order, so I'm not going to fuck you up. So for me, I believed she had my best interest at heart. And yes, everyone says it's a competition, blah, 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 blah. But understand, as soon as you tell someone bad news, they don't always take it well. So, you know, I don't cope terribly well under pressure. Not Kiki, one Kai Kai.
But none of these queens are my type. They're sexy, so they want to bite. They can try me, but I want to climb.
Who are you looking forward to going on tour with most?
Are we including each other?
Yeah, I think me, you, Joe, Bimini, Ronald, yes. Cherry, I've not seen Cherry in ages.
Oh, I've just been talking to Cherry about it because we have a rehearsal on the same day, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to having a catch up with Cherry.
Someone put UKD album. It's not going to happen, I'm afraid.
No.
Are you and Ellie Diamond still friends? Yes, of course. People fall out. Me and Tia shouted at each other on television, and but it's because people see us on lives and stuff like that. Whereas, not that if you died, who would you haunt? I'd haunt RuPaul, and I'd do her laugh in her mansion. I'd be like,
She'd hear her own voice everywhere. That's so funny. Just you shouting your own name at her so it like rattles around her skull.
Yeah. As if that's what I've not done already. Some have the UKD split up. No, not at all. We just aren't doing an album. We're happy with the song we have done.
It's a good one. Did else do that song as well? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, someone said Banana Drama Reunion.
Would
you ever do it?
Pardon?
Would you ever do it?
Banana Drama?
Yeah. Good. That's answered it enough.
I guess that's actually my response. It sounds like if it was on in a wider context, yeah. I don't think anyone's calling for a banana drama tour.
I don't think so. Does Tia love Thorgy Thor?
Does Thorgy Thor love Tia? That's the real question we should all be asking ourselves. I love Thorgy on her season.
I remember I met Thorgy once, and we've never interacted. She said that I looked like a fat Mimi I'm First, which I'm confused by because Mimi I'm First is fat. So I just think, just say I look like Mimi I'm first, but I met her. She was never terribly pleased with me on the Drag Race recaps that her and Bob did. But then I met her in person, and she went, you know, I said, "Oh, hi, Thorgy," made a joke, and she went, "I love you." I was like, "You what?" I was like, "You what?" But work.
Yeah, no, I was a big fan of Thorgy on her season because she suffered from crippling anxiety and a lack of self-belief, and I was like, babe, same. Twins.
Don't throw anyone over your shoulder, Lawrence.
What?
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 Don't throw anyone over your shoulder, Lawrence. I am too fat to throw anyone over my shoulder. That also sounds like work. Thorgy is always out of pocket. So far, I don't know what out of pocket. What do these sayings mean?
It's,
Out of pocket. What's out of pocket?
doesn't out of pocket mean it's something to do with money, though? Like, you pay for something yourself, you pay for it out of pocket. So I feel like that person must have used that phrase incorrectly.
I'm not sure. Someone said, what was it? Someone said, "Lawrence, you are not fat. Get your eyes tested. I'm fat, but I'm gorgeous." There's a difference, because fat doesn't mean that you're not gorgeous. Fat, you can be gorgeous and fat and ugly and thin. Remember that. Um, out of pocket is out of line. So if someone's out of pocket, they're out of line. Right.
Oh. Okay.
Like uncalled for. Right.
You're
Okay.
way out of pocket, mate. Like that.
Right, but some people are saying it means your skin. So it's got two meanings then.
Oh, too later. That's French.
Too late. You wet? I think because Mimi put someone over her shoulder. Right, that's why.
No, lift me up. Who was it? Was it Morgan McMichaels?
No,
it was
India Ferrer.
It was India Ferrer, who looks weirdly like my friend Poppy Cock. Look at a picture of Poppy Cock. Look at a picture of India Ferrer. Twins.
Sherilyn Barnes, you are a sexy motherfucker.
Oh my god, icons.
Sherilyn Barnes, I'm coming to Australia in March, and we need to do a collab. I want you to do my makeup. I want to do a video. I want to do YouTube with Sherilyn Barnes. That's my Sherilyn Barnes laugh. She just does a and it licks her tongue. I love it. What an icon. Most iconic queen look. Okay, what was your favourite look of her season?
Of our season?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, it's a toss up.
Oh.
Between well, speaking of Kaika, it's a toss up between Joe's finale.
Oh my god!
Which does not get the notoriety that it does.
Oh my god!
It's
yeah,
so exquisite. I love it so much. Do you know what? Maybe that's the end of the sentence. Maybe it is Joe's finale.
Okay, I think it's Joe's finale and Bimini's finale.
Interesting.
I like that because it's very. I don't know. I liked Bimini's was like an upcycled garment. I really liked that.
When you said Bimini, I thought you were going to go for Bimini Bomb Bacteria because that's like gorge.
I don't. So I get it, but I don't know. Like I could see myself wearing what Bimini wore, the wedding dress. So I like it. Whereas if I wore the bacteria, everyone would say I looked fatter and it wasn't flattering. So for me, it's not. For me, it's not. It was still a gag of a look. Please don't mistake that. But Bimini's finale is like untouchable, flawless. And I put her skirt back on after she did the Russian dance. I put her skirt back on. What an icon. Tia's prehistoric look. I loved the pterodactyl.
I can see the hat over there, and I'm just like, no, it's not worth it. I'm not moving. Oh my goodness.
Do you still have your green garment, Tia?
I do still have my adequate dress made of material. It is on, is in a bag somewhere. I've still got it. Still got a hole in the armpit.
Is it like wearable?
Well, it's as wearable as it was, so no.
So no.
Yeah.
Good.
But if you're coming to the season 2 tour, you may see some heavy reference to that adequate dress in my number. Yes. We're eco warriors on this.
Yes. Someone put, I like the ice cream. I thought it was a cupcake. when I saw it, I went, oh, a cupcake.
Cupcakes at the seaside. I was thinking about that. If I could change that ice cream cone look to something else. Because I like, you know how you know the runways beforehand?
Yeah.
Obviously. And I thought about like, because I know River was a bit nervous, so River swapped the red carpet. She wore her finale dress instead of her red carpet dress because she was like, I need to get to the next episode. Should have worn my Panto look because it had a pirate ship on the hat, like a sea on the back of the skirt and everything. So much better than...
What happens if you get to Panto?
Well, yeah, there is that. And all of my clothes, all of my other outfits were hilarious, so I'm sure I might have skirt by somehow.
Someone asked, what were our least favourite runway looks of ours of the season?
Of our own?
Yes.
Ooh.
I know mine immediately.
Go for it.
The horrible reveal. Surprise. Because that was the last outfit I got made for Drag Race, and my friend like left it in rags on the floor. And then like went off to Liverpool, and I was like, I guess that's my outfit then. And it was just so plain, and everything else I brought was meticulously stoned and you know, perfect. And I was so upset because I wanted a sporran on this kilted gown and tulle and rhinestones and braiding and chains and stuff, and it just never happened because there wasn't enough time.
Yeah, now you said that, mine was the second half. I mean, honestly, mine was both halves of my reveal runway because, like, neither of them were particularly what I wanted them to be. At least I can stand by some of my looks, even if people think they're ugly. But that reveal runway, I was like...
Runway as well. I don't know about you. That was the hardest runway to deal with because it's the functionalness of how it's going to work.
Yeah, totally. My reveal happened because the original thing that I wanted to do wasn't possible, so we had to change it at the last minute, and so it ended up just being that little salsa dress underneath, and I was like, I honestly should have just ripped off a dress and had nothing underneath it, like that would have been better than wearing that.
Well, my original drawing was to come out dressed as a chocolate bar, like dressed in a chocolate bar wrapper, and then rip it off and I would be a chocolate bar underneath. But then it's like the chocolate bar is bulky. Like how you show off a chocolate bar is that it's bulky.
Yeah. My original reveal was that it would be that sort of like the nude muscle suit, but I'd rip off panels and have like,
oh yes, of course,
yeah, like blood and flesh and bones like underneath it, and just be like, I planned to walk the whole runway ripping off bits of myself and just screaming the whole time, ah! Like that, which would have been great. And I still wouldn't have won the musical because Veronica's reveal was so good. So, like...
oh my god, Veronica, that was so good. The Metropolis robot was just so fit.
Honestly.
Someone asked a question. Thoughts on Bimini? Love, Live, laugh, love her. Have you
100%.
guys that reveal where she's a Greg sausage roll in a bit? Yes, I have.
Yes.
That's iconic, but like I don't think if you did that on Drag, I think you would get eliminated if you did that on Drag Race.
Oh yeah. If only
But
there'd
that's
be like,
funny, but like you couldn't, like a Hora couldn't do that, even though it would be funny.
yeah.
But Hora would get red because she's meant to be fashionable, and she wouldn't have been, you know.
Yeah. For sure.
What are people saying?
Oh.
Anyway, I'm probably going to go because it is getting very late.
It is. Also, my housemate's been back for 10 minutes and he's just been sat in silence.
Oh, hi.
So,
Oh,
I just sort of like waved and was like, no, there are people watching. Keep your voice down.
oh, God bless. Thank you, everyone, for watching along and talking to us.
Yes.
And we probably go live when Drag Race UK hits 2 years.
Yeah, see you in a year, everyone.
See you in a year. You'll not see Hyde nor Haremy till then.
No, you're not busy. You haven't got a lot on, have you, dear?
Nothing.
Right.
Just fuck all. Well, lovely talking to you, Tia. Lovely talking to you all. And have a good night.
Miss you, love you, bye.
Bye.
Bye.